Hi, so again I'm back with a random late night video. In this video, this might be like a computer software or vlog kind of thing. This is about something I use every day. It's the MP3 export from Audacity. From a while I was using joint stereo encoding for whenever I was exporting a file. The joint stereo is mentioned everywhere to be more efficient in lower bit rates, probably opposed to higher bit rates. In this use case, I have many tracks I have reprocessed using Audacity, be it an amplitude correction or a trim out of an unnecessary segment. So my re-exportations were in high bit rates, but they were collectively using joint stereo encoding rather than stereo encoding. Some sources say that joint stereo would sound bad because it's an optimized version. If you dive in deeper, it uses mid-side encoding to separately encode what is common to both channels and what is different between channels. They were saying that joint stereo would sound worse. However, joint stereo is sounding better in lower bit rates. In this case, I'm using a higher end bit rate but on joint stereo. So here I have a quick record I made. It's of a song, but I applied some heavy audio processing effect. It's actually an impulse convolution of some little reverb I recorded from my phone. It has some real HD sound, Oppo Direct, something that virtualizes the sound to pretty much a muddy or noisy end, but it has got some cool bass, so that's some sort of equalizer curve we have right there. These notches are from that little reverb. Well, there's no point on diving deeper. So anyway, as I've applied a reverb and it was already thank you already performing a graphic equalizer, so this is pretty much free from any artifact in the middle. So in simpler terms, this is a fresh audio signal, and this is the joint encoded version of it, exported in 224 kilobits per second joint stereo encoding. This is 224 kilobits per second again, but stereo encoding. The song might be actually copyrighted, so I'm not gonna play the dry version of it. Instead, I have already phase inverted the exported version contrary to the recording. So here what I would hear is the missing pieces, the frequency or harmonic components that happens to be missing after the compression. So here is the record, but I'm subtracting the joint stereo version of it. Please keep your eyes at the playback volume meter. That's something, and the playback meter's peak reading is around 0.10. I don't know what's the measuring. Yeah, decibels would help better. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Just so it's around minus 20 or so, and let's try subtracting the stereo version. I'm sorry for the noise from my mic. It's actually interfering, so you cannot monitor this yourself staying at your home using whatever monitoring software you have. I beg you pardon for that. Anyway, this is the stereo, full stereo version subtracted from the original record. Well, that actually exceeded the observed limit. In the previous version, the peak value is somewhere here, but now it is here. Maybe it's a coincidence or some in the way X Files would say it. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting copyrighted. Random act of unpredictability. Around here, let's skip that. That's around minus 18. Let's play that again with the joint stereo version. That's not even close. The missing counterpart is still lower than that of the stereo version. Here's another region around 23. The entire region of it still didn't surpass. So based on this observation, I'm concluding that joint stereo is better for any bitrate. You just don't have to reserve joint stereo encoding for just lower bitrates. You can try it on any bitrate. Actually, that's your preference, but according to what I observed here, I didn't do any harm to my audio using joint stereo encoding, given that I could use stereo encoding for high bit rates. Well, the funny thing is, the sources say that joint stereo files would take less space, but look at this. Well, this is the joint stereo encoded file here, this is the stereo encoded file, but no difference whatsoever. Maybe that's something wrong with the version of Audacity or the version of LAME library or FFmpeg library I'm using. Actually, the FFmpeg library I'm using right now results in strange quality drops in any version other than MP3, OGG, MP2, and some few others. For instance, I cannot export high quality WMA files. WMA version 2, the bitrate might be around 320 kilobits per second, but it sounded like 64 kilobits per second MP3. I should have I'm sorry I didn't have example audio clips for that, but the FFmpeg library is crap. Even though the version of Audacity 2.2.2 is just rock solid and stable. I was using this for years, not giving a damn about updating it. Maybe current users are okay with the MuCSM edition, where indestructible effect panels or something are supported, but I tried that. I tried a most recent option, but every time I was using an effect pedal, the whole platform got bricked. It's not stable, so I guess I have to live with that imperfection of exporting exotic formats of audio. Well, again, I'm running out of words on how to end this video. Anyway, it's nearly an hour and a half to midnight. So maybe it's just what it is. Maybe something up with my software. There is no difference in export file size of joint stereo versus normal stereo. However, joint stereo performed better than normal stereo. Well, compared to what the sources the internet said, that is actually strange. Well, I'm no technical expert. If you have done sufficient testing between these two encodings, let me know. Let me know a reliable source on basically this thing, this MP3 encoding joint versus normal stereo. Well, this is my observation and I need clarification. So yeah, see you later with another video. My soundphone tutorial series is going. Work is underway. It's getting forever, along with the final semester of my studies. It's getting busier and busier every day. The next week is gonna be a full packed schedule where the whole 5 days have evening lectures of even though work is underway, it's pretty much the work is pretty much stuck and I'm kind of disappointed about it, but they say come on, keep up with my studies, so yeah, I'm trying to keep up with my studies and meet you in when I could finish these episodes. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess that's all to say. Have a good night. I'm signing out.